On November 14, 1960, the nation watched as 6-year-old Ruby Nell Bridges walked into William Frantz Elementary School and into history. A federal court ordered the New Orleans school system to desegregate, making Bridges the first African American to attend the elementary school. You were 6 years old when you went into that school. Did you have any idea at that age what you were getting into?
No, I really didn't. I remember that morning my mom saying to me, "Ruby, you're going to go to a new school today. I want you to behave." I remember the federal marshals driving up in the car and us being in the car driving to the school. I also remember the conversation that was going on in the car. The federal marshals were explaining to us how we should get out of the car and how to walk once we arrived in front of the school.
Did they tell you there'd be nasty people there? Or?
Oh, no, not at all.
Nobody prepared you for that?
No. And I kind of feel like that was a good thing, because it would have been very frightening for me as a 6-year-old to hear what I might actually see once I got there.
And yet when you confronted it and saw it, what do you remember your reaction?
Driving up, I could see the crowd, but living in New Orleans, I actually thought it was Mardi Gras. It was a large crowd of people outside of the school. They were throwing things and shouting, and that sort of goes on in New Orleans at Mardi Gras. I really didn't realize until I got into the school that something else was going on. Angry parents at that point rushed in and took their kids out of school. And my mother and I sat in the...
You mean you sat there as they paraded the other kids out
Yes.
of the school? You saw that?
Yes. And I didn't quite understand what was going on, but they seemed very upset. And they were shouting and pointing at us because we were sitting behind some glass doors.
You and your mother?
My mother and I in the principal's office. And we sat there all day because we were not able to go to class because all of this was going on. So I actually didn't attend class until the very next day.
And what happened then?
Very next day, upon arriving at the school, the federal marshals escorted me to my classroom. And once I got there, the teacher was there. There were all these desks and no kids. And I actually thought I was early that day.
You thought you were early?
I thought I was early because...
You mean you still hadn't grasped the enormity of this and what was going on?
Not at all. And actually what had happened is that all the kids were taken out of the school, and the school at that point was boycotted.
How long did it stay like that?
That lasted for over a year. Every day I went to school. My teacher, who was actually from Boston, accepted that job, not knowing that the schools were going to be integrated that day. But she taught me, and every day I would arrive, she would greet me, take me to my classroom, and it was just her and I.
And she would teach you as if she were teaching a whole class?
Exactly.